Unless we have the workforce there, then people will simply not be able to get the mental health support they need when they need it. It's all well and good to create another 2,500 jobs, but we've already got 6,000 vacancies in the mental health sector in Victoria.
It's about 60,000 people in Victoria each and every day that care for someone with mental ill health. That's a significant element of the care and love and support that fellow Victorians giving up their own ambitions and aspirations in that moment to care for others. It's an extraordinary number.
The legislation here also emphasises and reiterates the PACER program, which is ensuring that we've got mental health practitioners as well as Victoria Police responding to a lot of these situations. So you don't just have that one-pronged response, you actually have the best response in the interest of the patient.
The Mental Health Bill itself sets out the foundation for the future of mental health and wellbeing services in Victoria, one where lived experience voices are at the centre, and mental health professionals are supported to deliver treatment, support and care in facilities that actually help people recover.
The Victorian Liberals fully support all recommendations of the Royal Commission, and there is absolutely no time to delay addressing and fixing the problems in our mental health system, crucial to the collective wellbeing of communities right across Victoria. Victorians deserve no less than a government and their elected members of Parliament to fix this crisis that we all talk about.
This is an incredibly significant step towards rebuilding a mental health and wellbeing system that has been broken for far too long. It represents the delivery of important recommendations of the Royal Commission into Victoria's mental health system.
This bill puts people with lived and living experience of mental illness and psychological distress, as well as their families, carers and support networks, at the centre of the mental health and wellbeing system. The bill goes above and beyond the recommendations of the Royal Commission. This includes the establishment of Youth Mental Health and Wellbeing Victoria.
The disproportionate impact on young people of the pandemic, the importance of young people addressing mental health concerns early in their life and early in their journey of mental ill health warrants the need for the creation of this particular agency.
This bill creates several new governance and accountability entities. It modernises our approach to crisis care, and it establishes an opt-out non-legal advocacy system for the very first time. It puts people with lived and living experience of mental illness and their families, carers and supporters at the centre of this rebuilt mental health and wellbeing system. And I think we can't underestimate the significance of that.
In an attempt to move away from a system which focused largely on medication and compulsory treatment, the bill talks about people's experiences and their rights. It includes a principle on the rights and dignity of people with mental illness. It talks about people's right to make informed decisions about their own treatment. It acknowledges First Nations people and their right to be supported in a way that is culturally safe.
Across the state budgets since the release of the Royal Commission's interim report, we have already seen a record $6 billion directly invested into mental health reform in Victoria. New services are already opening their doors, new workers are being recruited and new voices are being heard in the design of programs and services, but there's more to do. The complete transformation of our mental health system will not happen overnight. It's a decade-long reform, but significant change is already underway.
It's all well and good for the government to bring a bill like this before the House, but it's a matter of not putting Victorians back into that dreadful situation that we all found ourselves in, where they were essentially the cause of many of the mental health issues that Victorians are now facing and still dealing with. Can I implore the government to ensure that they seek advice from mental health experts before they bring in any more sort of lockdowns or any more constraints on the Victorians.
This is a community in Victoria that has supported this Royal Commission. They've voted on it and they would like to see it rolled out.
So we've had such a long period of inaction by the Labor government in mental health support services, and they can't see through their own rose-coloured glasses that they have an absolute crisis in mental health out there at the minute.